Hello, this is Carl from McGill's Music. I'm in school teaching today. What we're going to be doing is I'm going to be teaching students to recognise notes, as you can see over there. I'm going to be letting you watch the video of how I'm doing it, so you can do it with your children, or if you're a teacher, a new way to teach. The way I'm going to teach is by setting rules. For example, a note on the stave is this particular note and it doesn't change. That way, the students pick up fairly quickly, as you'll hopefully see in a minute. Thank you, guys. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be getting you to recognise the notes, okay? So, if you look above my head. Yep. You see all the notes? Those are the notes we're going to be making sure we know today. Most of you probably already know these, however, we're going to make sure you definitely do. So, imagine, okay, that I can't see the music. How would you describe to me what a B looks like?
I describe you how the notes are made.
So, no, describe to me what a B looks like.
A B.
A B looks like.
A B is where. A B is where the line is where it's on the third. It's on the third one, and it's it's on the third line.
Yep.
And it's like that, and it's coloured in, or it could be not coloured in, which lasts for 2 beats.
Brilliant, fantastic. So you went a step ahead. So this is on the middle line here, okay? The third line. 1, 2, 3, okay? Always, if it's on the middle line, it is going to be a B. If it's on the middle line, what's it going to be? A B. Over there. If it's on the middle line, what's it going to be?
B.
A B, fantastic, okay. So, if it's on the middle line, it's always going to be a B. Good. If it changes off the middle line, it cannot be a B, because it's not on the middle line anymore. So how would you describe to me an A?
An A is on the second.
So it's
No, is it? But it's between the
fantastic.
the third line and the second.
Brilliant, so it's between the second and the third line. Between the second and the third line, that is always going to be a A. A. Brilliant, okay? It's always going to be an A. No matter what, it's going to be an A. Okay? So it's on the third line, it's always going to be a
B.
B. It's always on the between the second line and the third line, between them it's going to be an
A.
Good. So we've got one more note over here, which is
Is it the C?
it's not a C, we've not got a C.
G.
Yeah.
G.
G, okay? So G, how would you describe a G? Anybody? Go on.
It's on the first line.
It's not on the first line, the first line's down here.
It's on the second line.
It's on the second line, okay? So the first line's down here, the second line's on here. So that is always going to be a G. And we know G is an open string, don't we? Because Eddie ain't dynamite, goodbye, Eddie, okay? So, this is always going to be an open string. A is the second fret of the G string. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second fret of the G string. So it looks like this. We find our G string. Eddie ain't dynamite, good. There. Then we go to the second fret. That is an A. Okay, can you all play me an A?
Is that I?
That's it, good. Make sure you're holding your guitar properly, nice and up close to you. Perfect, better. So you go down to your G string.
Yes, into this step.
You go down to your G string. Eddie, 8th, dynamite, good. Good. Fantastic, you three have all got it. Good. So the other thing we've got to remember as well is we use one finger per fret. Okay? One finger per fret, yeah? One of the golden rules. First finger on the first fret, second finger on the second fret, third fret, pinky on the fourth fret, okay? So the middle finger is going to be controlling all of the second fret. So A is on the second fret of the G string, so you're going to use the middle finger. For those of you who are on C and things like that, the first fret will be first finger. Good. Third
Is
fret.
it all like if you're doing like it's always on the B string?
No, so C's on the B string, but you could have, say, an F on the top E string. You still use your first finger for that, okay? One finger per fret.
What's
Okay.
this then?
So, those are G sharp. But you don't need to worry about that, okay?
Cool.
So, we have some other notes. So, let's have a look. What is this now? Let's see if you can learn it. Yes.
Is it a C?
It is a C. Fantastic. Brilliant. How would you describe a C to me?
It's on the. It's between 3 and 4 line.
Perfect.
And it's
Good. So I think you're going to go ahead and describe this, aren't you? So let's do that as well.
And it doesn't matter what it is.
Good.
If
So
it's-
it doesn't matter if it looks like this, or just this.
The line. That the
Okay.
circle.
it doesn't matter if it's upside down.
It doesn't matter if it's upside down, so it can look like that. Fantastic. Good point.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I was. That's what I
It
was
doesn't
going
matter
to
if it looks
say.
upside down, just the same as here.
It's
So because it's in the middle
circles on
line,
the
this one here, because it's on the middle line, it's always going to be a
B.
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 It's always on the middle line. If it's on the middle line, it's always a B. Okay? So, that's done there. That's up there. Okay?
It's just for neatness.
It is just for neatness. Okay? So when we get above this B line, B can be either or. Usually write it down. And sometimes if you've got baselines and stuff like that, you write in different ways. But don't need to worry about that. Okay? So if it's going up or down, it does not matter. Okay? So, this one up here lasts for how long?
1 beat.
1 beat, good. Glad you said a beat. So it's not a second, it's 1 beat, okay? You should have 1 beat going like this. 1, 1, 1.
Yeah.
Or you could have going 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
1 second. But I
So what's the next one?
Ooh.
The next one is 2
2.
beats.
2 beats, good. Okay, 2 beats. So that lasts for 2. So you can have it as 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Or it could be
Or,
1, 2, 1, 2.
no, or it'll be 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? It doesn't matter, okay? What it is. As long as you're counting the right space and you're regular, okay? So if this is our pulse, and we're doing 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Okay? So that rhythm there
I
would
know
be.
the last
So
one.
let's do that then. Guys, listening up? Try listening up. So if it's going 1, 1, 1, 2, what are we going to draw for that? Let's draw the rhythm for it. So it's going to be what?
It's going to be 1 beat, 1 beat. So keep
Good.
on going just 1, 1.
1,
1,
1.
1. And then what's the last one?
1.
So
1.
we've got 1, 1.
And then one of those, but without coloured in.
Good. So it's going to be this one. Okay, we've got names for these as well. 1, 1, 1, 2. And that's going to be between the bar.
Well, there's
Okay.
the double one is called a crate. Because
So let's see if we can name them. So this is what?
I don't know.
Oh, we need to do this one as well. What's this one?
4 seconds. 4 beats.
4 beats. Good. 4 beats. It's not 4 seconds. 4 beats. Okay. And if it's called,
It's called.
do we know what it's called?
Don't know what it's called.
No, this one's called a semi-breathe. I don't know if it's semi-breathe. Okay. What's this one here? Anybody know what this one's called? Have a guess? Don't mind. Yes.
I can't.
It begins with an M.
Can't remember.
That's fine. It's called a minim. Minim. That's a great word. Min.
Minion.
Minim.
Okay. Minim. Okay.
Minim.
This one up here.
I don't know any of these. I can't really see.
That one up there.
What's it
The one, the
called?
lesser one. There. This one here. What's it called? I'll move it the way in a second. Do you know what it's called? No. Okay, that's fine. Does anybody know?
I'm going to check.
No, what is it called?
What's it called? So the rhythm is called a something that last one beat. It's called a crotchet. Okay.
Crotchet. How can it be called a
Crotchet. Okay.
I got these.
So here you go.
What?
So crotchet lasts for 1 beat.
It's a 2 beat.
Good. So you get a combination of these to make
That's
the
what I
music.
don't know about the. I don't.
That's fine. We'll talk about them in a second. They're rests. Okay. So crotchet lasts for 1 beat. A minim lasts for 2 beats.
Minim.
Semi-brief lasts for 4 beats. Okay, it's really badly drawn. Okay.
How do you draw that?
They're a little bit wide on the outside. Okay?
Yeah.
A little bit faster on the outside. But it's just like a minim without the top line.
see it
Okay?
now.
So, with your newfound knowledge, all of you have got it up here. What's this middle line?
B.
B. What's this?
A.
What's this one?
G.
Why is it a G?
Because it's on the second last line, and I know the other one.
Good. Because it's on the second line, it's always a G.
Do you go from the top or the bottom?
So, no, this is the lines on music, so don't get it confused with the strings and the guitar.
Okay.
So this is why we call these lines and those strings, okay? So for these lines, okay, this is what we do. Because you know, because you're a bright cookie, what this note is, which is,
B.
why is it a B?
Because it's on the middle line.
Because it's on the middle line. Good. What's this note here?
A.
A, why?
Because if you remember this tune, F A C, it goes down to
Cool, so
F A face,
Good.
and
There isn't another way to do it.
That means it will be like that means the between
That's
one.
why it said
That
face
means
in my book.
Yeah. So there is other ways to do it. However, what is the way you can describe this? Build it up a little bit by bit.
it could
It is always
always between the second string and the third string.
the second line and the
Second
third
line.
line. You don't want to get confused with the guitar. The
Yeah,
second line and the
yeah.
third line. Finally, let's give you a tricky one. Yeah, because I'm mean. Right. This one here.
That is a D.
Good. Why is it a D?
Because it's on. Is it D an open string? Fourth line.
It's on the fourth line, so it's always going to be a D. D is an open string, but it's a different type of D. Okay, don't worry about it for timing. You know the next one? Go on then. E. We all know E, don't we? The
Yeah.
first note we ever played in our book. Good, that's it. Is our
What one?
string closest to the floor. I'll play that one. Lovely. Good. Okay, so let's look at your exercises now. Okay, describe it to me.
It's in the middle of a line.
Which line?
The second one.
Second line. So it's always going to be a. It can't be a B. It can't be an A because B is in the middle line. The third line.
A.
A is between the second and the third line. So the only other one it can be is a
G.
G. So it's always going to be a G. It's on that second line. There's always going to be a G. Okay. So hopefully you've learned a little bit from watching this video and seeing how I'm teaching your children. This is what I do across the board. I think it's very important that we set these rules and then slowly start to break them as we go along. For example, the middle line is a B, but that's in treble clef. If in other clefs, we obviously change that. However, I don't think it's fair to swamp people, especially in primary, at this level. So trying to stick to these levels, creating rules. The middle line is a B, etc. Between the two lines, 2 and 3 is an A, and hopefully you should see quite fast progress from your children. If you've got any questions or want any other information, feel free to email me at kyle@mcgillsmusic.com, and you should be able to get on me there. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching.